it is really important that you should be able to do a word problem and read and translate into algebraic expressions. So let's look at this example. We have a right triangle. We know the length of the longer leg is 2 centimeters more than twice the length of the shorter leg. The hypotenuse is 8 centimeters more than the length of the shorter leg. So notice each of these legs and the leg and the hypotenuse are given in terms of the shorter leg. So I'm going to let the shorter leg be x. The hypotenuse is 8 centimeters more than means plus. So the hypotenuse will be x plus 8. And the longer leg is 2 more than twice the length of the shorter leg. So that's 2x plus 2. And we know that we need to use Pythagorean theorem here. So I'm going to set this up, and I'm going to have to do some foiling. So I know I'm going to have my hypotenuse squared is equal to the shorter leg squared plus the longer leg squared. And we talked about the fact that you can't distribute an exponent over anything with a plus, meaning like over here, this is not going to be x squared plus 64. That what we have to do is FOIL this out, and you will learn how to do this automatically very shortly. But that's x plus 8 times x plus 8. And on the right-hand side, we're going to have 2x plus 2 times 2x plus 2. So let's FOIL out what this is. We know that x plus 8 times x plus 8 gives us x squared. 8x and 8x is 16x plus 64. On the right-hand side, we're going to have x squared plus 2x times 2x gives us 4x squared. If I look at the outer terms, that's 4x. Inner terms are another 4x. So 4x plus 4x gives us plus 8x. Our last term, we know, is going to be 2 times 2, which is 4. So let's just clean this up a little bit. We have x squared. So we have x squared plus 16x, x squared plus 16x plus 64 is equal to, and on the right-hand side we have 5x squared plus 8x plus 4. Since this is a quadratic, we need to set this equal to 0, so I'm going to move everything over to the right. If I subtract x squared, that's going to give me 4x squared. 8x minus 16x is minus 8x. And 4 minus 64 is minus 60 is equal to 0. What I know I can do to each term is I can factor a 4 out, which is going to leave me with x squared minus 2x minus 15. I can, in fact, divide both sides by 4 and just get rid of that, but I'll just leave it there just because you might not be familiar with that. But I know x squared minus 2x minus 15 is going to factor into x and x, minus 5 plus 3. So we should get x is equal to 5 or x is equal to negative 3. If we look at what we have, let's go back up to the top. X cannot be negative 3. So let's just go with x is equal to 5. So if x is equal to 5, then we know one side has length 5. The other side has length, well, 2 times 5 is 10, 12, and the hypotenuse then has length 13. So that's kind of a lot of work. Let's look at slide. And for our next line, here is another kind of challenging situation. So we have a right triangle ABC, and I'll draw a right triangle, but I'm going to be careful about how I label this. So what I know is the hypotenuse is AB. So then C must be the right angle. We know we are drawing CD to the hypotenuse. And let's see, what we know is AD is given in terms of CD, and so is DB. So I'm going to let CD be equal to X. I know AD is 3 less than the hypotenuse, so that's going to be X minus 3. DB is 4 more, so that's going to be X plus 4. So let's just set up a proportion using geometric mean. So we know that the altitude is the geometric mean between the parts of the hypotenuse. So x minus 3 and x plus 4. I'm going to cross multiply, so we get x squared is equal to x minus 3 times x plus 4. And when we FOIL this out, this gives us x squared, let's see, plus 4x minus 3x is plus 1x minus 12. Our x squareds cancel out. We can move the 12 to the other side, and we just end up with x is equal to 12. And in fact, that is CD, and that's what we're looking for. So that's our answer.